camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller.
How can I help? Of course.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. that hardly matters. There's not much further I could fall in Mistra's estimation. But I'd like to at least leave her with something to think about. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mistra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder break. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination.
Great ask indeed.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how true.
Mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Well, what's a ginormous elder brain once you've grappled with your own crippling anxieties? It would be quite something. To be rid of the orb. Perhaps claim back what it took. To be me again. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I'd... If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will not let you down.
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Your birthday, you barbarian.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and bring none of them to stick such a rude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is your rest.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Gay. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your... But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at US is correct, is it?
Something over there.
Attention!
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
You've been saying that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one. But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception.
At least things have stayed interesting.
This isn't the glorious post-fists. It's not hard either. You think I'm blasted shit? No wonder we're being replaced by steel watchers.
Yuri! Try it. Catch me!
wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though.
Here we... Yes, yes!
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes in? Did you hear something earlier? Almost like a groan.
Well, we're by a windmill, after all. Probably some cog or joint in need of a little...
Speaking of grease, are there any sausage rolls left?
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. Stay the path.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Don't push us. This watcher has a shot.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
Those wolves might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get through them sooner or later.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel sick.
One blow! One blow and she drops like... What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do it.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes. These street trash need to watch their tone.
Be vigilant, citizen.
See this?
The citizen is unconscious.
Don't push us. This watcher has a short temper. Stay back and stay calm. I'm warning you. She was on the list.
The citizen.
Just be ready to leave when the time.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my
No tomb, sit in beato.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical...
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else, sisters?
Infernos contract.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. Will Ravengard, option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father, name your... Bloody silence!
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll... Not for the great...
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by... I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's pup, but freedom will be paid and my... I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
find you. Oh, it's you. Forgive me. I am drained. It's rebellion against Orin and Gortat. Once those orders are complete...
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own.
Beautiful, isn't it? Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Berlin. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran, Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I can see it was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who, together, we brought. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Was that blood? No, never mind. What to do?
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
This soul awaits thy command. What to do?
I've got a long road ahead.
Still alive. So that's progress. This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly. You need to make room in your party first.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.